Did you know that every film you watched used different lighting setups to create mood and define scenes? And that sounds really complicated and sometimes overwhelming. Lighting was the most intimidating part of filming for me until I learned the basics. With that being said, I'm no expert on this. I just wanted to share what I've learned with you. That's exactly what we are going to dive in today. Oh, if you're new here, my name is Mia, and welcome. I hope this helps you on your journey of filmmaking as well. Okay, let's first talk about the 3 main light that you have to know that we're gonna go through these videos. The first one is key light, the second light is fill light, and the third one is backlight. Let's start with the key light. So there are 2 things that you have to know when it comes to light. There are 2 types of light. First one is artificial lights. It's similar to what you actually seen on my previous video. So if you haven't watched that one, I definitely suggest to watch it. It's talking about basics of how to set your camera or your phone. Not necessarily cinematic. Cinematic is just a way of you telling a story and how we present that content. And the second one is neutral or the sunlight. Right now I'm using sunlight, and to be real, I filmed this before and I was just directly sunlight. However, that was too harsh because it's 3:13 p.m. right now. So I put umbrella with big to soften that light so it's not too harsh on me and have some weird shadows. These umbrellas, I got it from eBay for about $10 back in 2020. And that's mainly the main lights that you necessarily need when it comes to filming. But if you want to have that nice film look in a Netflix video or in a YouTube video nowadays, then you need different other lights. So again, the key light is your main actor that is stating what mood you want to put on that specific video. So if it's a straight light, which is actually angled at 45-degree away from the camera, that's also something that you guys need to know when you film your video. I just moved the camera 45 degrees from the sun because you cannot move the sun, you can move your camera, and that 45 degrees can create a little bit of this shadow that you guys see right now, bright on the other side, little bit of shadow on the other side. Now there are 2 things that you need to know when it comes to key light. So if it's a straight one, you talk. So if you want to create a sad mood on your videos, put your light up there and it creates that darkness and shadows right at the bottom of the eyes right here. It makes it feels like you are in a sad mood videos. The opposite of that, if you put the light under and straight up on the face from the bottom, then you create this creepiness of light on your eyes. And of course, mostly you see this in horror movies or scary movies. Now let's talk a little bit more about the second type of lights that I want to talk to you guys. Now that we talked about the key light, let's talk about the fill light. A fill light is the same name as it's called, field light. Right now I'm only using the key light, but I'm going to use my lamp with a soft box to also not have that harsh light on me. So if we add that soft box lamp, then this is how my video is gonna look like. The fill light is just filling out a little bit of brightness on the other side, but you still want to have the shadows on the one of the side of your face. So again, here we go. Without and with So if you can look around here on my shadows, there is some brightness, and if you take that light off, then it's dark. So that is called fill light. Now I know not everybody may have a lamp, but I doubt it that you don't have any light in your house. But now you're gonna ask me, Mia, I have a lamp, but how to make it softer, because I don't have a softbox. I don't wanna have the money to buy a softbox. Guess what? One thing that I used before is grab a white paper and create a rectangle on it and block that light a little bit. You create some sort of a softbox from a white paper. If you don't have a white paper, go find someone, ask for one. You just need one piece of white paper. That's one. The other way you could do as well, let's say you don't have a lamp at all. The other way is foil. The foil that you use for cooking, you can just grab a foil, find a way to stick it on the other side, and how that foil is gonna work is it's gonna reflect the light from the key light and bounce that back on the other's face. The third option is your bed sheets. Grab a bed sheets, hopefully white, but the color of that bed sheet as well would dictate your mood of the movie. It can be red, it can be blue, but mostly I would say stick with white. So if you have bed sheets, use that, and that color is gonna bounce the light from the key light to the other side of your face. So those are the budget-friendly ideas for fill light. Now the last light that people usually asking is about backlight or the air rim light. That one is, I've actually talked about it as well on my last video, is the light that is located behind you. The goal of those lights is actually separate you from the background. So as you see right now, we only have the key light and the fill light. Now the background of myself is a little bit dark, as you see. But if you turn on those lights, let's do it for a minute so you can see the difference. So now I turn on the lights right here on my other side here that create a little bit of brightness, yellowish on my back. And also I open my windows there. If you really do not have any extra lamp to put in your back, then find a corner that you can have the sun and a window in the back, so you can use that window as a backlight. So to recap, here are tools that you need if you want to go budget friendly on filming. You need a window for the sun. You need a soft box. A soft box could be a bed sheets or an umbrella like I do right now. You need a lamp on the other side, of foil, or another sheets on the other side to reflect the lights from the key light, and as well a window or a lamp in the back to separate you from the back. Well, if you made it this far, I really wanted to thank you guys for watching until the end. I am so motivated how much you guys have been actually engaging on my videos and all the support that you guys have been giving me. There are a few subscribers that I got from my last videos and some of my shorts. So like as I mentioned, I want to give them a shout out. So I want to give a big shout out for FCV Van R. Shout out for you. Thank you for subscribing and trusting in me. I know I'm not giving a weekly vlog or weekly videos. And I also want to shout out for Padmana Das. I don't know if I spelled this right, but shout out for you. Thank you for subscribing on my video and trust me as well. If you want to be shout out again, subscribe and be part of the family, be part of the journey. I'm not the expert of this thing, but you know what? That's why we're here. We're learning together. Well, thank you very much. My question for you is, what is the other things that you guys are excited to learn? But as right now, I'm going to talk about audio, because more often than people talk about lights, and basics in filming, but it's rarely that they talk about audio. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching, and feel free to subscribe.